afternoon. Your afternoon reading, spiritual message. What guidance does Spirit have for you today? All right, Spirit, give us true and precise messages for the collective of what message you would like brought out today. True and precise messages for the collective. Recent past energy. And the recent past of the person they're dealing with. Look at their pentacles, their monies, career sector. Okay. Give me the current energy, Spirit, of the collective. What they're dealing with, what message Spirit wants brought forth. And near future with the mystical shaman deck. I split the deck. We have the soul retrieval. Call back your soul, the fragmented pieces of your soul, calling it back because of a toxic situation, the lower world. Number 4, you were divinely protected from the lower world, the entities from below. All right, let's take a look. So you have the Hierophant in the career sector, a judgment that was made, someone holding themselves, this is someone they're holding themselves up to high regard, but I also get the energy that perhaps this was court systems, whether it's a marriage or a separation, dividing of keys, dividing of assets, knowing that this is spiritually guided regarding growth for your highest good. This could also be the separation of a workplace. Perhaps someone's gotten themselves into a situation where they have to, two people are coming forth to a supervisor and having to give their side versus the other side, and they're being asked to turn in keys in the workplace. Because this is the workplace. That's only for some. So the rest of you, it could be the divorce situation or separation of a situation. The Ace of Swords, being in truth, moving further regarding a situation in the workplace that brought storm clouds around you. You hoped that you had hopes in the past of things blossoming in a situation. But instead, some truths come out about some deceit, someone not being upfront, A lot of people were around chattering about this situation in the workplace. This sounds a lot like December's readings, where we knew that there were three-party situations in the workplace, gossip going on around. This is the workplace. They hoped something would blossom, and it didn't. We have people on the outskirts of the connection, but in the workplace, causing drama, stirring drama. Perhaps going to someone of the higher ups discussing this. And it affected the nest egg, and that affected their home life as well. Things died off. Things it did not bloom. It did not blossom. Things became dead, I guess you would say. Things have died. Let's see. You've set things aside, or you're hoping that the one that you put on a pedestal, the one that you were hoping to still connect with, you keep looking back to see if they're coming back or not. Because you've built up a nest egg and you want to move forward, but you're still holding on, frozen in time, kind of like the hangman, or perhaps even a hermit, but not moving forward, not even looking forward, still looking to the past, reminiscing, holding on to the past thoughts and memories. In the recent past, well, we had these same three the other day. Fleeing a situation, the Knight of Bows, Knight of Swords. Right? 2 swords. She doesn't look overly friendly in here, but she's departing the situation in the recent past. This could be a he or a she. Gender doesn't matter, but a lot of storm clouds all around. Something regarding truth with a feminine energy. The eagle is about truth, right? It's our... And divine feminine energy is usually the eagle. Cutting things out that no longer served this particular person. Perhaps speaking with cutting words, or coming in with this storm cloud. Just keeping things stirred up, like the energy in this card. Somebody here is taking the leap of faith forward with the 0 in the recent past. And following the star, following their guidance, their intuition regarding their soul purpose, their path, where it is they need to go to move forward. Counterpart in the recent past, is the Princess of Swords, leaving behind things that no longer serve her, him, manifesting a new beginning. They have all the tools in them to manifest this new beginning for themselves and move forward. And they are being blessed with the Sun cards, flying above the storm, celebrating. All right, let's look at the current energy. You're starting off with Thunderbird spirit, number 9, near completion, trusting and having faith in spirit. It's kind of like the 5 dimensions. Someone's flying high, not being grounded, worrying about what's going on down here, concentrating on what spirit wants or their spiritual growth. Nothing wrong with that. We have here the 2 of... this spirit is the juggler, the kakina, balancing the light and dark, but choosing the light, or crossing his fingers for the light side. He has the sun shining, the moon is illuminating the dark, but this was a situation where things were being juggled and but yet unbalanced. It didn't bring a harvest. Caused some fighting and battling, perhaps either amongst the workplace, as we have this people stirring things in the background here, and this kind of energy here. A lot of fighting. Stickball here. Number 5, the change. Things that this battle, this fight is causing a change. And this is today's energy. So whatever things are keeping either in your mind or behind the scenes or verbally, physically, but causing things to get hashed over, either, like I said, either in your mind or verbally. But we'll get clarification cards to pull this up. This could be something you're watching from afar as well, or others are watching you go through this from afar. All right. The shaman here is number 5 as well, about the healing, regarding a divine connection that you have. Again, with the sun and the moon both in this card. You have the sun and the moon in this card as well. About healing the connection that you have. Your monkey mind might be, because you were juggling, you're trying to think things through in your head over and over, the battles that were caused, the defiance, but it was what caused the separation between this conflict. What caused the conflict? What caused the demise of it? Something that died. Number 9, near completion, about defiance. Things that were not, people were playing games or standing up against the, okay, I'm going to say regime. Not sure what that means or why it comes to mind, but standing against the regime. Defiance, defying how things should have moved smoothly with spiritual guidance here. Not wanting to make the changes needed. Or not wanting to decide on something. Because you have the juggler juggling. This person might not have wanted to pick a side, so they were playing both sides. And that's with the juggler here, causing this mental conflict and a split death. The warrior of vessels trying to move forward, but it looks like it's a bigger leap than he's willing to take. Maybe the moving forward here, this horse is coming to the edge of a cliff, and then there's water below the cliff. So the warrior of vessels, while it's supposed to be forward movement, Spirit's guiding them to take that leap of faith forward, to move forward with spiritual guidance. But they're not trusting in their intuition, not trusting themselves to actually move forward. The Corn Maiden here, number 2, again with the 2 here as well. So you have 2 2s, 2 5s, 2 9s, another 5. Yeah, okay. The corn maiden planting the seeds in a new crop, for a new crop, because everything else has died off. It's the end of the season, end of the cycle. Time to plow that field and start fresh, either in a new spot or in the same field, but you have to turn over the soil to be able to plant new seeds. Okay. Oh, the giveaway. I had that yesterday. Number 5, 10, and an 8. The giveaway. Shoot, I was supposed to do that. Giving something away. Your kindness. You offering help, perhaps. Giving away your trust. To reciprocate. Someone's got to give to take. Give and take. It's got to have reciprocation, equal give and take, equal balance for celebration, so that the things can, stack up correctly. Give back to the earth as well, but make the changes needed so that you can reach for the stars, make the change needed to plant in the new crops, and perhaps give to your community even, or something for good karma, to if something has gone awry here, regarding the situation. Perhaps it's time that something just be offered as a sacrifice, something be given away. The Jaguar, number 10, he's protecting this special object here that reminds me, it looks like the earth or the moon, but also we have a feather here beside him. So this reminds me that it's like almost an egg that he's protecting, that special object that he is watching over it until it comes to fruition. Like sitting in the nest here, doesn't care what it looks like. He's trusting that he's going to stay there, no matter what it takes. He's going to keep watching for something to come back. Jaguar energy in this one seems a little bit dark, like the shadow side, not wanting to move forward and leave this behind, not wanting to let go. Yeah, not wanting to let go, but perhaps it's not a matter of just letting go. It's time to give the energy of that away. Number 8 here with the hummingbird, again with the egg, holding on, this bird's sitting on this egg here, waiting for it to crack open and blossom, with the blessings of the sun. And you have the sun card here as well. You have a bright sun here as well. Sun is shining on this connection that you're dealing with, the situation that you're dealing with. But holding on too tight, you need to release something. You need to release and give, I'm hearing give back to the earth, but at the same time I'm getting the feeling that somebody's holding on to someone too tight, and it's time to let that go because that's dead and gone. Okay, let's clarify some of these to see if we get more clarity. Okay. Clarify, Jaguar, hummingbird. Can I get a clarification on the Hierophant, please? The Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, I guess. So I had to clarify these to just see if this is supposed to be your career, and it's very much tied into the rest. Okay, so someone here is the clarification for the Hierophant is more like, someone surrendering to this gossip going on, coming forth and saying, yeah, okay, maybe it wasn't, maybe it wasn't all false. Judgment card came in as truth here. Truth came in with the Ace of Swords. This is truth. This is right. So Judgment card is here, bringing the truth to the situation so that things can move forward, because someone was stagnant and just dying. They weren't moving. They weren't growing. It's time to move on in this situation, right? The Chariot card is here, but there's only one person in here. Yet again, this person is looking to the back, to the past, to the left, not looking straight ahead where they're going, not looking to the future as well. And these Phoenix here underneath are not a match. They're not of like mind. So it's almost like a stalemate. They're not coming, thank you, Spirit. They're not coming together in their mind. They're not bringing, it's not coming together. They're not of like mind. It wasn't meant to last. And somebody needs to move forward. Whatever that, from the storm clouds, from the drama, from the things that are holding them down into low vibration, something that's hovering like a cloud over them. Because you see here where this is hovering over them as well, and the dark clouds are hovering over the chariot. Yeah. Regarding a three-party situation, which we saw that up there, which we thought. Okay. So with the Thunderbird flying above the clouds, the storm, trying to get out of that mess near completion, we have the three-party situation that was not fulfilling everyone. But two, with the juggler here, juggler was juggling more than they had, but the one was a divine counterpart. Again, they could speak to one another telepathically. It brought calm waters to their life. It gave them a sense of peace and a sense of just knowing one another like they were had known them forever. They were mirroring one another energetically. The Queen of Swords was causing this battle, though, cutting things out, bringing truth to the matter, nonetheless. But someone here was being Queen of Swords, one of the three parties, keeping this battle going, the dark clouds over this masculine who was trying to heal the situation, the things that were coming between the two of them, of the divine couple. But he felt he wasn't feeling confident enough to be a king. He wasn't feeling confident enough to be a knight. He was coming across as immature energy with the Page of Swords. This is also about spying, being spied on by this Queen of Swords, sending someone to watch him in this matter, and him or her, either way, however that works for you. 10 of Wands, putting an end to a battle, putting an end to the burdens, and this is also someone trying to get away with something, is because it's over this Defiance card. Right, so he's trying to get away and hide these burdens, the lies, this deceit. Maybe he was trying to, get away with the three-party situation or whatever that was. The Magician is here to trying to manifest a new beginning, trying to manifest a way out, looking to Spirit and saying, I need to move forward, I need to get out of here, but how? Guide me. And then when Spirit guides them, yes, they'd have to take this step off the ledge, but not having faith to do so, which caused a bit of monkey mind, more trying to figure it out. 5 of Wands. A lot of 5s in here. 5s all represent change. Things changing in the background, things changing in the forefront. But he's coming across here as a King of Cups at the end of this, or in today's energy, with he knows he's filled his own cup with self-love, or trying to fill his own cup with self-love, and wants to move forward. He is looking forward, looking at the signs of a connection he had, and the way he's sitting all relaxed in this, almost melancholy here. Doesn't even have shoes on, he's in his socks. So obviously he's not going to get up and go anywhere. He doesn't have shoes. Unless he lives at the beach, then of course you don't need shoes. But he's reminiscing in his mind, holding on that cup of love, the passion, remembering nostalgically of this kind of connection versus this connection, right? In regards to that three-party situation. And the giveaway is clarified by a Knight of Wands. Maybe he was giving too much away. Knight of Wands. Moving forward with thank you, Spirit. Knight of Wands coming in with a message for someone in the near future. He wants to, this is what he's thinking about, but he's still not sure. Like, he doesn't have shoes on here, this king. So his mask is still down here, even though he has the wands of communication. If he comes in with communication, it may just be to come in and leave again. You know, the Knight is usually an in and out energy, but he is thinking in the near future of coming forth with some offer, something he wants to give, a peace offering perhaps. With this Ace of Wands, he wants to offer a new beginning. Again, with the hands on this globe or reaching up, somebody's mirroring one another, this divine counterpart. Here you see these two faces, but they look a lot alike. They're mirroring one another. Here the hands, they're mirroring one another. And you have here the globe holding on to, just as the jaguar is, holding on to that connection, that special, he doesn't know why, because he thinks it's an egg. He's just sitting there watching it, and it could be a she, I'm just saying. Holding on to that, keeping it close to his hands, remembering the nostalgic, but does plan on moving forward. We have two Knight of Wands here. Remember, this is two decks in one. So that's why, because Spirit's emphasizing that there will be forward action. There will be a message coming in the near future, in perhaps very near future, because we do have two of them coming in with passion. For some of you, and this is very few, but some of you are going to receive two offers, because they're with the two hands here and the two Knights. I'm hearing two, but yeah, so someone in the group or a couple are going to be receiving offers from two different Knights, which might be the third party situation, or maybe it's the masculine getting the offer from two different women, or it's two different men coming into one of the feminines. With the giveaway, sacrifice is here, number 10 and a number 11, a 9 and 2. Okay. Earth element and being grounded, stability, that's what they were working on. That's what your pentacles is. They wanted to build their pentacles and gain stability before they could move forward. That's why they were holding on to the situation, and they didn't want to change anything because they didn't know how to move forward other than to just keep building their foundation, their pentacles, and try to be grounded in that. Neptune is sacrifice. They weren't willing to make the sacrifice. They weren't willing to take the step forward of faith, wherever that one went. Genius with the Uranus, number 9. Again, we have Spirit reaching down, offering him a hand, offering a way out of the situation, but not making the sacrifice to reach up and take what was being offered. Where was that thing with the cliff? And it wasn't a big step. It wasn't a big leap. It's not like with the Fool card where it was, going off the cliff. But it was causing him confusion in his mind, how to manifest this new beginning. Scorpio energy, he's transforming. Number 2 card, his body and soul are going through a death and a rebirth and transformation. Okay. Messages from... I'm getting stuffed up again. Spirit guides. And messages from your ancestors that have gone on before you. And messages from the native spirits. Okay, I don't know why that's sticking up, so I'll take it. So answering the call came up. I think this was in this morning's or in one of the videos I did between this morning and now. Did 2 videos where the cell phone stopped recording, so there was not enough of it to upload. Answering the call, yeah, so this person that this is pertaining to took the leap of faith in the past to start on the journey, but somehow got derailed when judgment came in to put an end to this other situation once and for all, because he was trying to hold on and juggle both. So with judgment coming in and ending one, then he froze in time, didn't want to move forward, didn't want to answer the call that Spirit was showing him the way out, reaching down and a way to help him up out of that. Spirit of Earth says, go out in nature and meditate. Alright, so these were from the Spirit Guides. Bell, awakening. Yeah, someone's going through their awakening process for this particular group that is just going through their transformation, their death and rebirth of their soul, and going through that awakening process and having to let go of things that are dead and dying, that have not growing anymore, not bringing prosperity. With Gaia, Mother Earth is all about healing. This group of people that this is pertaining to needs to go within and heal. So during this transformation, you need a lot of rest, drink a lot of water, don't get dehydrated. But trust in the process. Trust that you are going through these changes for the betterment of your soul and to move things along and get into follow your guidance and follow that path into your spiritual soul purpose and mission. Your ancestors that have gone on before you. We have a 10 and a 33. Budding trees moon, expectations, process, goals. Moving forward, this hawk here is flying forward. You have the moon and the sun here. Expectations. You're having expectations of certain things, but trust the process. You can set your goals for things that you can control, but know that it's a process. Just as a tree, when it goes through the winter, it's like looks dead, but in the spring it buds and then it blooms. It's a process, and that's what you can expect. You can expect that it will blossom and bloom again, but not on your timing, on divine timing. Universal law, learning and sharing. This reminds me of family, with truth, with wisdom. Spirit path of the East. Learn from your ancestors. Call and speak with them. Your ancestors that have passed on before, during meditation. Ask the Spirit for guidance. Ask your ancestors for guidance. And share your story with those that are going through the same journey. Let's get messages from goddesses. Independent. Your independent is a foundation for your strength and success. Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition energy, the ability to give to others. And on the bottom we have High Priestess, how appropriate. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual healing. So whether you're the High Priest or High Priestess, either way, you have the knowledge, divine knowledge, that will help others on their journey. So that's where get into mission, so you can help others understand their journey, their path. Angel of relaxation, let go of desired outcomes. Yeah, don't have those expectations, wherever that one went. And you will get what you want. The universe wants to deliver to you, but you have to let go expectations and let go of control of it. Goddess of the sacred path, let go of logic too, and trust your intuition. Angel of self-worth. That's beautiful. You are currently undervaluing yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. Know that you are worthy and blessed. So this is the message that... Oh, hang on. Sorry. What advice Spirit has for you? Reaching out to others, and with the rainbow card, this is the number 1. Love begins. And with movement, choices, and decisions, you have wedding rings here, money, and a little seedling. And last card is change your focus. Don't focus on the outcome. Thank you. Have a blessed day.